Coming up, an inspiring example of electronic waste management using innovation and technology. In 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, a mission to clean India. Its benefits for society are multifold. From simple hygiene to prevention of soil erosion, India is in dire need to better manage its waste. University of New South Wales in Australia has developed a cradle-to-cradle approach in its Centre for Sustainable Materials Research and Technology to develop micro-factories that recycle electronic waste to extract every element that went into its manufacturing.
Well, you know, electronic waste, or e-waste as everyone calls it, is a massive challenge for humanity all over the world. I mean, we're talking about, millions of tons of this material, 20 to 40 million tons worldwide, per annum. And you're really talking about massive quantities. And it's not just seeing it as, okay, it's enormous in quantity. Of course it is. But if you start to look at UNEP numbers for the embedded value in these resources, we're suddenly talking about billions of dollars worth of resources that are embedded in these types of e-waste. And so, when you actually start to put those numbers into context, you go, this is $1 billion industry. With our electronic waste, for instance, we not only have access to metals, but we also have access to plastics and to glass and to rare earths. So if you've got access to all of these incredibly valuable materials, why would we throw it away into landfill? The kinds of solutions that we've developed at the SMaRT Center cover the full spectrum. We've been developing microfactory technology, and to us the exciting part about microfactories is that it really creates a model that enables distributed and decentralized manufacturing. Then you effectively have got the opportunity to transform, lives of people across different parts of the world. It just means that you can take locally available waste resources, and whether those waste resources are plastics or electronic waste or glass or whatever the case might be, but to use those inputs and to really create value-added materials at a local level is the best part about these microfactories. And I think that global impact is an important part of what we do at the SMaRT Center at UNSW. And we've actually done that, in our technologies. We've been able to show that all of these priorities can come together and work well together. I think one of the main motivating factors for all of us is we all want to make a difference to people's lives. And we all can see the value of science and what it means to businesses and to communities. And the fact that the collaborators and the people I met were just jumping out and wanting to build that partnership goes to show that there is natural synergy.
While environmentally friendly industry relevance is at the core of these smart microfactories, there is also innovation that ties back to India's Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. The logo of the campaign is derived from the spectacles of Mahatma Gandhi, and the team at SMaRT was able to create a replica of the same for Prime Minister Narendra Modi using recycled electronic waste.
We were given this opportunity to actually showcase an example of what we can achieve through our microfactories. So indeed, the Mahatma Gandhi's glasses, replicas of course, were gifted by our Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull in April to India's Prime Minister Modi as basically, an example of innovation and how technology can make such a difference to people's lives. So if we can create such useful products and do that out of 100% waste using these types of 1D filaments, which is what our technology is all about in this instance, it can make such a difference. Because I think the most important outcome from all of this is, yes, it's good for the environment and good for business, but I think the most important outcome is that it has delivered an affordable product.
So I think there's a very strong perception that innovation is really what's the next app, what's the next high-tech thing. gadget that's going to be invented. That's in fact not what innovation is all about. Innovation can be a new way of working, it can be a new system, a new procedure, a new